EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pollard, they're taking up the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Taken down back at the 42.
2nd down, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
On the set.
Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Luke Musgrave,
81 yards.
and the Packers get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Following the interception, Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
What do you think?
On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ready? Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, go Fury. Red, cycle. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Chauncey Golston drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Prescott off play action. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Love now to pass on 1st down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The score, Cowboys 28, Packers 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Packers 19.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Love now on second down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Ready. Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator might.
Oh, wide open, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 87 yards. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Play action now. Prescott.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Here's Prescott.
At the 47-yard line.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Cowboys 26-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready?
He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Love. That's complete right around the 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Out to the left here to Reed. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. That's caught by Tolbert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott.
Steps away to his left.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Dak. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Prescott. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot now for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And forget about finding a lane. He he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw caught by Achane.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us,
kickoff could be hard going throughout this game.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Mostert trucks over it, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Love. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, come on.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Hey, 21 TA. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First down, Packers.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now a
third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Packers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. Now inside the 25. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Set. 10 cycles. Cut.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do...
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Dolphins are able to add on